Harder, faster, push past every marker. Live and learn till we master. Live and learn till we master. Harder, faster, push past every marker. Live and learn till we master. Live and learn every day. You know my thing, man.
I was always into fitness. Even after I finished football and was working a 9 to 5, I would still go to the gym. And I think I was going with my cousin at the time. We'd go quite a few times per week. And I found myself kind of taking control of the session and kind of thinking what we was going to do, because I had some history in training when I was at the football academy in Swindon. And it was a passion of mine, keeping active and being fit and stuff. But I also wanted to, at that time I wanted some job satisfaction. So I wanted to kind of help people achieve their goals. So it was a mixture of fitness being a passion of mine and wanting to kind of help others in achieving whatever their fitness goals were. It's a funny question. I think my training philosophy would be to work hard, but also work smart. I think my clients would probably tell you something different. I've been called to say this many times, but yeah, I like to work hard. I like my clients to work hard, and I'm very goal driven. I like my clients to have a goal in mind, because at times when you're just training generally to get fit or to lose weight, there's never a kind of end goal. And myself being very goal driven, I like my clients to be very goal driven as well. And I feel like they tend to achieve more when they have a goal. So I would say, as a trainer, I'm very results driven. I'm quite a hard trainer, but I pay attention to detail. So when I'm creating a program for a client, I think about what it is they want to achieve. I think about their capabilities. I think about also what they need to strengthen. I also think in my mind, I think about what imbalances do they have. So it's not all about just losing weight and getting fit. There's also kind of improving their lifestyle as well. I definitely think that over the last maybe 10 years, there's been a huge increase in takeaway foods, fast food restaurants. And I feel that for convenience, or you could say laziness, that people will go towards having a takeaway or even having a microwave meal rather than spend the time cooking a balanced, nutritious, wholesome meal. And not only that, I feel that we're less active than we used to be. When I was growing up, we was outside playing. Like I said, we played Knockdown Ginger, I was playing 40-40-0, like all the kind of running games and football and whatever. Whereas kids nowadays are probably more inclined to be inside and on their computers or on their phones. So I think that as a human race, we're becoming a lot more sedentary, and we're not as active as we once were. And because we're consuming so much food and so much unhealthy food, and we're not as active, that's the reason why we're putting on weight at a huge rate. Skull by Stone Image is a premium activewear brand. It's a spin-off from the Stone Image personal training, and it's basically a performance wear. So the main focus of it is based on performance. We think about the aesthetics as well, but because I'm coming from a trainer background, when I design clothes, I more think about how it will perform in the gym. I've always been into fashion. Even from when I was young, I used to recreate Arsenal kits. So I would kind of have my own take and draw out Arsenal kits. And I used to make sure I put the little, I think it was like JVC and the Nike at the time, and I would do my own little spin-off on that, and I would draw football boots and things like that. I think I've always been trying to create my own style, and I think when I went into fitness and when I started the personal training business, I always had in the back of my mind that I wanted to create my own clothing line.
When I charge, it started.
I think because I come from a different perspective, like I don't have a background in designing, I didn't study it, I didn't go to uni or art school or anything like that. When I'm compiling the designs, I'm coming at it from a trainer's point of view. So I'm thinking, when I'm training, or when my clients are training, or when anyone in the gym is training, what are the things that are most important with their clothing? So I think that when I'm designing, I'm not coming from a purely aesthetic point of view, I'm coming from more of a performance point of view. So everything designed is always thought about performance first and then aesthetics.
I aim, I hit target. Oh, yo, yo.
I've got a couple. One is the hat. The hat is very lightweight and it's very, very soft. And it reminds me of back in the day when I was growing up, and everyone in like the Lewisham Borough, we used to have like the Nike Climate Fit hats, and they were very light and soft and whatever. And I always thought to myself, when I create a brand, that I'm going to go back to that kind of era where the hats were light and soft. I feel like that's what a training hat should feel and look like. And the other item would be the hoodie. There's a lot of detail that went into the hoodie. So in terms of the fit, it's very kind of sculpted in the fit, very tapered around the waist. But also, because it's a thermal hoodie, so it's more for outdoor training, to prevent people overheating when wearing it, we've created ventilation with a mesh detailed design which goes along the arms and the armpits as well. And we've got this nice little hem, which is a nice curved hem. So I think the hoodie and the hats are probably my favourite items.
Harder, faster, push past every marker. Live and learn till we master. Live and learn till we master. Harder, faster, push past every marker. Live and learn till we master. Live and learn every day.